A recent piece has just shed light on an amazing trend. The price of XRP reached an amazing $1,427, which was a big step forward because 30% of the world's banks could help it become widely used. Even though 30% might not seem like much at first, it's a big chunk of the banking industry. Ripple is said to be appealing to almost a third of the sector's banks, which is interesting, and we've given you all the proof you need to back this up to the present day. That being said, the question arises, are those banks making the most of Ripple? It looks like not. We'll talk about this topic in more depth today. We will also talk about some new information that came out just 2 days ago and says Ripple is almost ready to go public by the end of March. As we get closer to the end of March, this pass could likely send XRP's price to an all-time high of $8.97 in just over a month. Hello, circle of relatives on the help coin. Welcome back to the place where you can find everything about XRP. Please, let's quickly touch base before we dive into the heart of modern material. Please do me a small favor. To become a part of our great group, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and notification bell also. Here's a heads up. As we get closer to 60,000 subscribers, we're getting ready for a huge XRP gift. It's easy to become interested in the gift. Just follow these 3 easy steps. Make sure you're ready and tuned in. Don't forget to leave a code for cash side in the comments to secure your spot in the giveaway. It's interesting that SBI holds about 4% of all global bank deposits made through global money due. This means that in the big picture, SBI may want to represent a big 4% of the 30% global banking zone by using Ripple's technology. It's not the whole story though. Ripple has also set up an interesting relationship in Brazil, where it is working with the Brazilian central bank to offer its on-call liquidity services. And this is only one piece of the world's puzzle. Thinking back on our recent talks about the BRICS countries, if you saw my last video, you know that we looked at how each member country, the United States, along with China, India, Brazil, South Africa, and Russia all have direct links with Ripple for when they need to borrow money in central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. They are responsible for about 29% of the world's economic output when you compare their GDP to that of the whole world. This leads us to an interesting option. If all 5 of the BRICS countries decide to work with Ripple together, the effects could be huge. I talked a lot about this in a previous video where I talked about how possible it is to add CBDCs to the XRP system and what steps are already being taken. It's impossible to stress how important the XRP ledger is in this situation. It is a very important part of how the economy is changing, which is why, as we wait for the next bull market, the potential for Ripple's time becomes even more clear. After the Federal Reserve made a public statement, the talk about Ripple's growing role in the financial world took a huge turn. They said that both XRP and XLM could be very important in helping the blockchain base work in their new FedNow payment system. The Federal Reserve pointed out that their work with Steel blockchain was a big step toward making the switch from fiat to stablecoin smooth. This would make it easier for people to use both standard banking systems and decentralized finance. At the moment, Americans can usually make instant home payments through third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal or digital currency wallets. That being said, the FedNow service is ready to change everything. The tool is still in its pilot stage, but over 120 organizations have already signed up to use it, which includes well-known brands like this bank and exchange bank, as well as a number of payment methods and solution providers. This development not only shows that blockchain technology is becoming more accepted and used in everyday financial services, but it also marks a major turning point in the coming together of traditional banks and the modern world of centralized finance. Ripple has been a leader in past border price solutions and distributed ledger generation. It will likely play a major role in the Federal Reserve's FedNow effort. The same goes for Stellar Lumen's XLM. It will likely be added to the FedNow environment. It is known for its blockchain-powered community that makes foreign transactions faster and cheaper. This is where the story takes an interesting turn. A story caught the attention of the FinTech International just 8 hours ago. XRP soars to $1,427 as 30% of banks around the world accept it. A huge step forward that shows how powerful blockchain and banking can be when used together. The article says that the huge rise in XRP's value to $1,427 is due to 30% of the world's banks starting to accept it for cross-border bills. This level of acceptance means that a lot of people want XRP, which will send its price to unheard of heights. With the market capitalization still low, XRP's rise is not only a win for Ripple, but also a capability gain for buyers. The story gets more interesting when it's revealed that XRP's market share is almost at or above 30%, which suggests that it will be used in even more areas of the global economy. Reports from just 6 days ago said that XRP trades could be worth more than $1.2 quadrillion, increasing its price range to $10,000. In a huge change, financial institutions are now starting to use the XRP system and its digital assets much more. The news has come out and can't be changed. The buyback scheme for Ripple is not just an idea, it's happening faster than anyone thought it would. Ripple Labs, the company that created XRP, is not only thinking about buying XRP, they are already doing so. As pointed out in the most recent file, Ripple starts a large-scale buying, getting rid of close to $1 billion XRP. This flow shows that a lot of people are confident in XRP's price and its future in the market. The story gets more complicated when it comes out that the Federal Reserve isn't just watching from the sides, they're very interested in making XRP a central part of price systems around the world. There are huge effects, and predictions say that XRP's price could go through the roof and reach $12,000. This is because major banks around the world are starting to use it. This hole in the value of XRP shows how much it can change the way foreign finance works. It has also been confirmed that Google's insights are in line with this path, with the Federal Reserve announcing its plans to use XRP as an international payment option because of its unique qualities. This set of trends is a big step forward for Ripple and XRP. It puts them at the center of financial innovation and could change the way people send money around the world. We got our hands on some shocking, legally leaked papers, and yes, we are about to share those secrets with you. A lot of signs point to the fact that the Federal Reserve has been interested in XRP for a while now. A few weeks ago, the Federal Reserve revealed that it planned to use XRP all over the world. In line with the ISO 4217 standard, this ambitious plan was supposed to be put into action by the end of 2023, but was suddenly pushed back. As a result, XRP cannot be widely used as a recognized foreign currency right now, even though it has been given the go-ahead by regulators. Now, XRP is a well-known currency that is listed with other important government and bank-issued currencies. Those are the US dollar, the euro, the British pound, and the Canadian dollar. But the story gets more complicated when it comes out that the Federal Reserve wants to rent out the XRP virtual asset. It was found that Google read a clip of some advice from Kikuchi, a central authority who is actually in favor of using XRPL's public chain to make a facet chain. Expert Kegi says that this approach would let the Federal Reserve's funds connect directly with innovations in the private sector, making it possible for amazing teamwork and technological progress. And that's just the beginning. President of the United States Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, has made it clear that big investments are being made to build up new fair payment systems in the US. This is a big step forward for the economy and virtual property. Please remember that I am no longer a licensed business guide. The information in these movies is only meant to be entertaining. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell my visitors to do their own study and talk to professionals.